What's up guys, it's a Cubophile here and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube where the font is different in every thumbnail. Today we're going to be taking a look at the AKINATOR, which if you've never heard of it, it's basically a computer program where you're supposed to be able to guess any character, object, or animal, and then by answering a series of questions, it's supposed to be able to guess whatever you're thinking of. So today, we're going to be putting that to the test by seeing if it can guess anything cubing related, like cubes and famous speed cubers. So if you enjoyed this video, we're on our way to hitting 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you want to do your part, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. It really helps me out a lot. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, as you can see, we have AKINATOR set up here, and I feel like the first thing we should try to see is if it can just guess a Rubik's Cube, not any fancy speed cube, just a classic Rubik's brand 3x3. So if we have to select the next game thematic, a Rubik's Cube is an object, so let's go with that. And the first question is if we can switch it off, which is obviously no. For some of the more basic questions or stupid questions, I might just breeze past them. If I have something to say, I'll stop and talk about it for a bit, but can it be sold? Yes, Rubik's Cubes can be found in most stores. Does it have a relation with food? No. Is it a toy? Now, if we were to look at this from Chris Crawford's point of view, a Rubik's Cube is technically a puzzle. But if I say no, that it is not a toy, then I'm afraid it'll start going towards other paths, like things that are not Rubik's Cubes. Actually, no, you know what? AKINATOR is supposed to be this amazing genie, so he should know everything about everything, including Crawford's level of games. So we're actually gonna go with no, a Rubik's Cube is not a toy, it is in fact a puzzle. Is it something we wear? Obviously no. Is it bigger than a foot? No. Do we use it at school? Technically we do, but not really. Is it made of metal? No, Rubik's Cubes are made out of plastic, so no. Is it hard? Yes, it is physically hard, and if you don't know how to solve it, it is a hard thing to do, so is it hard? Yes. Is it made of plastic? As I just said, Rubik's Cubes are made of plastic, so yes. Does it have a relationship with electronics? If I recall, the first question was it an electronic? So I feel like those two questions are the same thing, but regardless, Rubik's Cubes are not related to electronics. Can we find it in a bathroom? No. Is it smaller than a tennis ball? I feel like this might actually be the same size as a tennis ball, but I don't have a tennis ball, so I'm just gonna go with don't know. We're being honest here. Is it flat? Rubik's Cubes are not flat, so no. Does it contain a liquid? Technically, you can lube it up with, I don't know, lube, which is a liquid, but again, we're just gonna go with no. Can we play with it? Yes. You play with Rubik's Cubes. Do we use it for sports? So this is interesting. I'm gonna hit you guys with a sigh. I do consider cubing to be a sport. I know that's a topic up for debate. You can feel free to disagree with me, but I personally consider cubing a sport. But obviously, if I say yes, that cubing is a sport, it's gonna go in the baseball, basketball direction. And obviously, at the end of the day, I just want AKINATOR to display the result as a Rubik's Cube, so as much as it pains me, I have to say no. Cubes are not used for sports. Does it have eyes? Cubes do not have eyes. Does it have a square shape? Actually, Rubik's Cubes have cubic shapes, so it seems like AKINATOR has to learn his geometry. But again, we're gonna be technical. In fact, not really technical, it's just the truth. Rubik's Cubes are cubes, not square shaped. But is it from Russia? No. From Hungary? Is it globe shaped? No. Does it go into the mouth? No. Is it for children? Yes, it's a children's puzzle. Did I click no or yes? Okay, so just to correct that, we'll click yes. But is it from a toy company? Rubik's is a toy company, so yes. Does it have a relationship with building? Technically, when you're solving Rubik's Cube, you'll build different layers, but again, we're just gonna fit our description to what AKINATOR's probably thinking.
AKINATOR is supposed to be this amazing genie, so he should know everything about everything. We're actually gonna go with no, a Rubik's Cube is not a toy.
Okay, so after answering all those questions, what result do you think we got? A Rubik's Cube like a normal person would probably get? Of course not. What are you, ridiculous? The obvious answer to the questions we have answered is some perler beads. So I guess come to think of it, Rubik's Cubes are similar to beads. That's what I learned from this so far, but We're not trying to get perler beads, so we're gonna go with no, and we do want to continue. We're not stopping until we get Rubik's Cubes. I thought this would be easy, but anyways, are they round? No. Can it be easily twisted? I'm pretty sure it's called rotating side whenever you make a turn, but then again, I've heard of Rubik's Cubes being referred to as twisty puzzles, so we're gonna go with yes, they can be twisted. Is it long? No. Does it have a relationship with breathing? No. Can it be hung on a roof? No. Is it triangular? No. That'll be a pyraminx. Does it have hands? No. Does it have 6 colors? Now we're getting somewhere. Now, there's no way that it can't be a Rubik's Cube. It does have 6 colors. Does it come... It's these types of things I don't understand. What has 6 colors and comes from Tokyo Ghoul? Does this question actually clarify anything? That's what I don't understand. But no, Rubik's Cubes are not from Tokyo Ghoul. Does it have a cubic shape? Yes, there we go. Akinator finally can tell the difference between squares and cubes. So yeah, we're definitely getting Rubik's Cubes now. Does it contain blue color? On one side it does, so yes. Articulated, I'm not sure what it means, but I've never heard of it in reference to Rubik's Cubes before, so we're gonna go with no. Do construction workers use it? I mean, I guess in their free time if they want to, they could, but we're gonna go with no. Is it cubic? They literally just asked that question if it was cube shaped, but you know, whatever it means, we're gonna answer, so yes. Is there moving joints? The core is technically a moving joint. It's what moves the sides of the cube, so yes, there is a moving joint. And there we go, we got a Rubik's Cube, but not just a Rubik's Cube, we got a Rubik's Cube Junior, which I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. Actually, wait, I have to search up, what's a Rubik's Cube Master? If there's a Junior, that implies that there's a Master, so... Okay, apparently Felix Zemdegs is a Rubik's Cube Master, and if we search up Junior, that's just... This is a Rubik's Cube Junior, apparently, so this is a Rubik's Cube Junior, and this is a Rubik's Cube Master. Makes sense to me. But yeah, anyways, we got the Rubik's Cube, we accomplished our goal, so let's move on to something else, shall we? Different shirt, different day. Yes, I record my videos over a period of several days. Yes, I know it's weird. Let's move on. So as you just saw, the Akinator was correctly able to guess the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, albeit on the second attempt, but nevertheless, he still got it. So as I said in the beginning of the video, we're now going to see if it can guess a famous speed cuber, and so I decided to test out if it can guess Yu Shengdu. If you somehow have never heard of Yu Shengdu, he holds the world record for the fastest 3x3 single time at 3.47 seconds, which is absolutely insane if you've never heard of him before. But he's held the record for over 2 years now, so I feel like he should be entered into the Akinator system. And he's a little bit more obscure in comparison to like Felix Zemdegs or Max Park, but so that's where the whole challenge comes in. So we have the first question pulled up here, and it is your character still alive? Which he obviously is. Is he married? No. Does he create music? The problem here is that nobody really knows much about Yu Shengdu. All we know is that he holds the world record, so I'm just gonna go with no, he doesn't create music, but he might. Is he a YouTuber? I don't think he has a YouTube channel, so no. Is he older than 20? I'm actually gonna go with I don't know, because he may be 19 or like 21, so I can't say for sure. So I have to say don't know. Does he have a human head? He's a human, so of course he has a human head. Is he originally from a video game? I wouldn't think so. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. So we corrected that, and now the new question is our character real? Which I feel like is already established in earlier questions, but yeah, he is real. Is he linked with sports? Not this question again. This goes back to what I said earlier about whether cubing is a sport or not, which again, I think it is. I stand by that, but again, as I did earlier, I have to go with no. Can you imagine if there was like a cubing Olympics? Like if cubing was an actual Olympic event? Like if they took the actual US Nationals or the World Championships and incorporated that into the actual Olympics, that would be insane. But is our character more than 40 years old? He's not, definitely. Does our character personally know me? He does not, unfortunately. Is he a gamer? By gamer, I'm assuming they mean like he has his own YouTube channel or something. He might play video games, but no, he's not like a gamer per se. Does our character live in America? No, he lives in China. Is he Asian? Yes, Chinese. Does your character speak Korean? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming he just speaks Chinese, so we're gonna go with no. Is your character made of cheese? I'm not sure what character is made of cheese. I almost want to click yes, just so I can see what the results are, that who's made of cheese, but No. Is our character Indian? No. Is our character Japanese? No. Is our character Muslim? No. We're basically just jumping all around Asia here, everywhere except for China. But is our character in love with a man? Maybe, but I'm just gonna go with don't know. Is your character from Haters Back Off? I'm not sure what that is, but I know he's definitely not from that. Is your character played? I don't even know what these things are. You know, that Haters Back Off, Paris Saint-Germain. Is that a dog or something? I don't know. But he's not from whatever that is. Okay, so now we've guessed somebody named Hakin Riao, a cosplayer, which is not Yu Shangdu if you couldn't tell, so we're gonna continue. Does your character use a face cam? No. Is your character Chinese? Yes, there we go, finally we're getting somewhere. Does your character appear in the first season of a show? No, he's not an actor. Is your character linked with sirens? No. Is he from Argentina? No. Is he linked to music in general? No. Does he have a phone? I'm assuming so. Is he famous? Yes, for the world record. Is he from YouTube? No. Did your character die? No, he did not die. Does your character like to draw? I don't know for sure. I'm assuming probably not. I'm assuming cubing takes up most of his time, but is he associated with comedy? No. Is he a girl? No. Is he bald? No. Does he have dog ears? What human has dog ears? Is your character a politician? No. A lot of like weird questions here. We're getting nowhere closer. Does your character work for his parents? No. Is he over 20 years old? The thing is, I have to say I don't know because he might be 19 or he might be 21. I can't say for sure, so have to go with don't know. Does your character enter competitions? There we go, cubing competitions. This seems on the wrong track here. He does enter competitions. Is your character a sportsman? Even if we were to assume that cubing is a sport, I'm not sure if sportsman is necessarily the term you would consider a cuber to be, so either way it's no. Okay, so now Akinator has guessed the tallest man in the world, which, I mean, holy cow, that is tall. But I thought we were on the right track with the whole competitions thing. And didn't we already establish that the guy is Chinese? I don't think this guy's Chinese, but we're gonna keep guessing. Is your character only famous under a nickname? No, people know him by his real name. Has your character been harassed? I'm assuming not. Does your character speak English? I have to say I don't know. He may only speak Chinese. Does your character have teal hair? No, he has black hair. Does he like spaghetti? I'm gonna go with no, but you know what? No, how can I say no? It must be I don't know, cause I mean, who knows? Does your character really exist? Yes, he does. I'm not really sure what track we're getting on, but is our character from the Sinnoh region? I'm not sure what that means, but no. Is your character linked with the Rubik's Cube? We're finally getting somewhere now. We have entered competitions. We have linked with the Rubik's Cube. We're on the right track. So yes. Does your character bark? What character barks? Is there a human that is known for barking? I'm actually curious, but our character does not bark. Is your character... We were doing so well. Now we're just going off track now, but our character is not Australian. He was not born in Sweden. What I tell ya, yes. Now there's no way, there's absolutely no way we can mess this up now. Our character does hold a world record. Okay, we're a bit off track now, but our character is not from a first-person shooter game. Our character does not have a metal arm. Our character is not from a mobile game. What direction we're going in here, I don't know. He's not from Australia. He does have black hair, although this is getting a bit concerning. I thought we were pretty dead set on Yu Shangdu, but turns out we're not. Does our character live with their mom? I don't know, he may. Does your character have a name that sounds foreign? Yes, and it's a Chinese name. Does he have Asian origins? Yes. Is he a citizen of the United States? According to his WCA profile, he has a Chinese citizenship. They asked this exact same question earlier on if he's linked with the Rubik's Cube, so it appears we're walking in circles here. But yes, he is linked with the Rubik's Cube. He does not live in space. He is known under his full name, you know, the world record holder, Yu Shangdu. He is not Scottish. Okay, so now we're getting a bit closer. We have now guessed Max Park, which we're moving into Cuber territory. So at this stage now, we've already had 3 guesses, 3 wrong guesses. So we're just gonna try one more guess, and if that doesn't work out, we're just gonna call it quits and say that Akinator does not know who Yu Shangdu is. So I stand corrected. It turns out that Akinator only guesses a maximum of 3 people. So we have successfully defeated the Akinator. He does not know who Yu Shangdu is. Well, actually, I may have entered the questions incorrectly, but we are going to enter who we were thinking of, which is Yu Shangdu. So we're going to enter that in. Okay, so it turns out Yu Shangdu is officially registered on the list. So Alright, that's how this video ends. We have defeated the Akinator once, but the Akinator has also defeated us once. If you want to see another video where we break the tie, see who's more superior, me or the Akinator, just leave a comment down below. I already did the whole subscribe stuff at the beginning already, so now we're just moving on to the outro. So until the next video, peace.